Hello. We are back again with our next review. So this is The Witch Collector. This was written by Charissa Weaks. I listened to this book on Libby. It was one of the books that were available to read now or listen now, which some of the books you have to wait a really long time to read them. So this one was just one that I could listen to kill time. So I work in the community. I'm in the car a lot. And so in between clients, I'm listening to a book or a podcast. But recently I've been just listening to a bunch of books. So let's get into it. Okay, so every harvest moon, the witch collector rides into our valley and leads one of us to the home of the immortal Frost King to remain forever. Today is that day, collecting day, but he will not come for me. I, Raina Bloodgood, have lived in this village for 24 years, and for all that time has passed me by. For all that time, he has passed me by. His mistake. Raina Bloodgood has one desire: kill the Frost King and the witch collector who stole her sister. On collecting day, she means to exact murderous revenge. But a more sinister threat sets fire to her world. Rising from the ashes is the collector, Alexis, the man she vowed to slay and the only person who can help save her sister. Thrust into an age-old story of ice, fire, and ancient gods can help save her. Raina must abandon vengeance and aid the witch collector, or let their empire and her sister fall into enemy hands. But the lines between good and evil blur, and Raina has more to lose than she imagined. What is she to do when the witch collector is no longer the villain who stole her sister, but the hero who's stealing her heart? The Witch Collector is book 1 in a thrilling romantic fantasy series, perfect for fans of Naomi Novik, Sarah J. Maas, and Jennifer L. Armentrout. So, I rated this book 5 stars. It was a very fun listen. I had a really good time listening to this book. Obviously, I love a romantic fantasy. I eat that shit up. But pretty much you follow Raina, who to the naked eye seems like a very under average girl in the terms of magic. So throughout the book, people who are gifted with strong magic abilities have what they call witch marks, which are some sort of tattoos depicting what kind of magic they possess. And the witch collector comes to the village and he picks the most magical or powerful witch and takes them back to the Frost King's territory, and they are to aid the king in battle with their magic. And so Raina is getting her revenge because her sister was chosen, and so it's just her and her mother left because her father had died, but her father left behind something big for her. I'm not going to say what it is, but it ends up being a very important piece to the story. And it ends up being that Alexis is much more than he seems to the naked eye as well. And the two of them form a forbidden alliance and work together to come to the Frost King's aid and save the Empire. Now, there are several other characters in this book who are just as amazing as Raina. Helena is Raina's best friend, and she is a large part of this book as well. And I really love a girl boss, and she is this big buff lady, right? She is a swordsman. She is amazing. Her only dream in life is to become a guard, like a foot soldier, and she ends up not doing that, but being a very big part of this story. She's just amazing. She's probably one of my favorite characters. So yeah, there's lots of battles, lots of slow burn, definitely slow burn, forbidden romance. Now, this book is part of a series that is incomplete, but not very, like, there's only one book that's not out yet. So there is The Witch Collector, City of Ruin, The Wolf and the Witch, Tales from Charissa, a collection of spicy stories from the Witchwalker world, Kingdom of the Forgotten, and then the book that is not out yet is A God's War. Now, A God's War is expected to come out November 26th, or November 30th of 2026. So yeah, such a good series. So I'll show you the cover one more time. It's a beautiful cover. I love it when a book has a good cover. Amazing. You can get this book on all platforms. I found it on Goodreads. I found it on Amazon. I listened to it on Libby. So if you have a library card and you're not using Libby, respectfully, why aren't you? Because you can read free books, you can borrow them for up to 14 days, and you can manage your loan and ask for more time. Now, if you finish early, you can return it early, and then the next person in line gets it sooner. And that's the really cool part, is that it's just like going to the library. But you don't have to leave your house, and you can read it or listen to it electronically. So that is an amazing book. I'm gonna say overall I gave it a 5-star. The plot, amazing, 5 stars. Characters were good as well. World building was pretty good, and obviously there's 5 freaking books to it, so we're gonna get a lot of that world, and it sounds like other realms as well. The ending was good. Spice level, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. There wasn't a lot of spice, which was good. I like it when there's not a bunch of spice in a story, because there doesn't need to be. A lot of people do love that, but I'm just not that person. So, The Witch Collector by Charissa Weaks. If you have seen it and maybe added it to your TBR and said, oh, I don't know if I want to read it, now I'm telling you, you need to read it. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye.